Hello, today I am going to draw this painting while talking about my experience as a beginner artist. As you can see from the finished artwork, I don't even do proper rendering and have tons of anatomical mistakes in the finished painting, because I don't know how to do them. That's the whole point. To be fair, I just wanted to make some cool sculptures and it turned into a whole painting. I used the Wacom Cintiq 13H for the drawing. My canvas size is 3000 pixel by 3000 pixel with 300 pixel per centimeter resolution. I think I finished this piece around 3.5 hours. I thought about doing some hard line works at the beginning, like some comic book style or at least some bold line art. Then I kind of transitioned into the no line art realistic artwork. The figures at the bottom are from the Proserpine sculpture. You can check it out on the Google, but I can't say the full name of the sculpture because of the YouTube policy. For some reason, in my reference photo, Proserpine was super buff. Maybe it's a separate sculpture inspired by the main sculpture, but I really liked it. The two center figures are from the Hercules and Atlas sculpture. However, I didn't know that at the time and I thought it was just a sculpture of some random beggar getting slapped by an old guy. I only just found out that man is supposed to be Heracles helping Atlas relieve his burden for a little while letting him rest. The figure at the bottom left is from a random photo. I added the balanced composition. The figures at the top left and top right are also from entirely different reference photos. But the one on the right is an angel sculpture, and not some random angel sculpture. From a really old video game known as Legacy of Kain Raziel. I was going to make the whole title screen into an artwork, but the reference photo was really low resolution, so I only added the praying sculpture. I really liked that title screen as a kid, so it pushed me to create this piece. While I continue doing the artwork, let's talk a little bit about myself. I am 24 years old and I've been drawing for a long time now, almost 7 years. And I am still a beginner artist. But why is that? Is it because I am too lazy or just super awful at creating artwork? Well, although those are practical reasons, the real reason is that I procrastinated my artistic growth for years. I think a lot of beginner artists do that. In today's world, especially with the presence of social media, we all see these beautiful polished artworks, full of technical skill and creativity. It can discourage us from pursuing art as a career. No, I am not saying you shouldn't follow great artists. You absolutely should, as it's essential for your progression. But comparing your artwork to more experienced artists can be discouraging. For years, I never did digital art because I always felt pressure to get better at traditional art, even though I hated it. Mentally blocking yourself and conditioning your mind in certain ways can slow down or even stop your growth and passion. Ironically, the best way to free yourself from those restrictions is making bad or awful artworks and accepting it's part of the process. It's like being afraid of going to the gym just because you are either too fat or too skinny. The whole point of going to the gym is to get healthy and strong. So don't be ashamed of yourself or your artworks. The whole point is you are supposed to be awful or bad, and you will get better in time. I worked as a pixel artist for around 5 years now, attended a bunch of game jams, won even some prizes, and worked for some companies as a full-time pixel artist for a year or more. The problem is, it wasn't my passion. I like pixel art. I like pixel art animation. And I also like a little bit of modeling on Blender, but none of them were really my passion. I really wanted to do 2D artwork. Now let's get back to the painting. I distorted the figures a little bit so they were positioned mostly towards the center, and made the background solely focus on the slapping figurine. While making the background, I had something like Slade Spire's artwork or background, whatever you call it, in my mind. To be fair, besides the colors, it's not even remotely close. The original artwork was much different. I did this from my mind, so I did not realize how different it was from Slade Spire's artwork. But that's the fun part of creating something. After finishing the composition, I decided to finish the piece rather quickly. I was going to add some rendering, details, all that. I added a color layer, a circular frame, some harsh shadows and little bit of light. Added a little bit of Gaussian blur at the end, which made me much happier. I would much rather finish the artwork while having fun rather than stressing over every minute detail and never finishing it. I played around with some hue and saturation settings and added some eye-catching yellow light to the center to make the contrast more apparent. And this is the final piece. It could be done way faster, but I had tons of fun creating it. I'm thinking about creating a Fear and Hunger fan art on my next video. Please do subscribe if you are interested in my content so I can keep making videos. You can also comment your thoughts about this video, whether you agree or disagree, and your own personal struggles as an artist. See you on next video. Bye!